Okay, welcome back. Let's hop back into it. Sorry for the delay. I was poking at my computer saying if I could figure out why it's making noise, because it's bothering me. And I'm actually going to turn down some of the graphics settings. What doesn't require a restart? Virtually nothing. Woo! Let's turn the water reflections down. Grass simulation. Wind only. Let's try that. Because it sounds like it's my graphics card that's making noise right now, and I don't know what to do about that. So, onward into the fortress. Actually, I want to turn that depth of field off. Depth of field off. Alright, so we're gonna have to go this way. Oh, there's loot up here. How do we get there? Go pathfinding.
That way? Alright.
Oh, that's the wrong button. One. Give me the loot! A katana and an axe. Alright. That's a one-handed... No. That is a one-handed axe, okay. And a one-handed sword. Still not as good as his stuff, and I think the lock here means that I can't change his equipment. Which makes me think he might die? I don't know. Let's see. This axe is better than his sword, so equip that. 12 to 13. Alright. Cool.
Need something?
Alright. Sure to stay hydrated, kids.
Yes.
Is this the way that we came in? No. Ah, yeah, it is. We just did a big ol' loop-de-loop. Great. I'm glad we did that. Where the fuck are we supposed to go then? Here? Hello.
As you command.
Oh shit.
Oh, this would be fun.
Not now.
Nice. That was kind of tough. Pick up the
Yes.
loot.
Right.
Talisman of Cryomancy. Oh, that's the thing we were supposed to have picked up earlier. And a simplistic key.
That must be it. Good. We'll go in alone.
Sir?
If we march in with an army, we might as well tell them we're coming. If we sneak in instead, we might still have the element of surprise.
Won't we be outnumbered?
I doubt it. We should have disabled most of his men by now.
Correct. Let's move.
Alright. Heroes in. Would you like to travel to Fortress Vastel? Burial Caverns. Yeah.
Elmund Vastel, Duke of House Vastel, was always said to be an eccentric. An artifact collector with an interest in Shaper culture, he was patron of many excavations in Iskander, the last one performed right below his own castle. With his lands left deserted, the caverns below the fortress are as enigmatic as they are dangerous. Isamo Tahar could not have picked a better hiding spot.
Gross.
Orders?
Oh, skeletons.
Let's go.
Undead!
Damage type and resistances. Weapons and abilities inflict one or several damage types, matching the resistances of the armors. In battle, you can preview your enemy's resistances and weaknesses by hovering over the enemy with the mouse and pressing Alt. Will activate the click and fight system that slows down time. Oh. Heals strengths and weaknesses.
Right.
And allows you to cast abilities. Ah, padded red robe, alright. Which I'm assuming is useful for Healy Lady. No, it's not. I mean, it's more focus regeneration by a little bit, but it's worse on every other axis. Alright.
Yes. Stay alert.
Anything over here? Yeah, there is. I knew it. A glaive. Some potions.
Onwards.
Another katana. Raven's beak. Seven DPS, that's more DPS. What weapon, what damage type? Blunt, which I think will be better against these undead anyway. There we go. Oh, that's not a good sound.
Blazes, did you hear that?
Must be the troubles you mentioned, Carpal.
Whatever it is, it plays into our hands. They won't hear us coming.
Oh, this will be fun.
Take them down! For the crown!
Pray tell.
Ah!
Commander,
All right.
Exploring the catacombs.
For the queen!
Status effects are afflictions,
For the crown!
blessings that are applied to targets by certain spells or attacks.
Charge! Ah!
There are positive and negative status effects. As a rule of thumb, positive status effects make your hero more powerful, whereas negatives make them weaker. Some spells gain additional effects or become stronger when cast on a target that is currently being afflicted. Blah, 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 blah. Okay.
Of course.
yes?
I'll take a look.
A spear and a shield. I want inventory to be I. I keep pressing I to try and get the inventory. Not as good.
Sure. Right away.
Charge! For the crown!
Nice.
Get ready.
Get ready, more like get wrecked. Loot hiding in all the corners in here. Jesus, there's so much stuff.
Right.
And I'm going to hoard all of it.
Acknowledged.
She thought for a second that I wasn't going to check every corner of this place. You obviously missed me playing
You
Diablo.
got it. For the queen!
Wow.
Understood.
Yeah!
Oh, hello.
Take them down!
Make it quick!
Charge!
Charge! This dude needs to chill. Treasures of
What
Io.
like tiara is this place? What are these stone heads?
That's a good question. Maybe there's a reason why Tahar picked this place for his rebellion.
A mace? That looks pretty good. A crossbow and a new bow. Cool. Alright, this mace is significantly better. Hot damn. Shield is not better. Is this bow better? It is. Nice.
Right away.
Cool, 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 cool.
Fine.
Stay alert.
Hella worth.
The voices are getting louder. They must be further down the caves.
Uh-oh.
What was
Oh, hi.
Blazes! Intruders! Open the portal now and kill the rest!
Oh, Jesus.
This will be fun.
Well, I wanted to just sort of creep through here, but now I feel like I'm on a timer.
That way? All right.
Open the portal sounds bad.
Onwards.
Kill the rest also sounds
Oh,
bad.
shit.
Oh,
What
shit.
the heck is that?
Doesn't matter. Just kill it.
Ice resistance is low. So we're gonna shield bash it.
Get ready.
Man, that stun is really good.
Fine.
As you command.
Back away, back away.
Oh, this will be fun.
I can't focus!
Ow. Jesus.
Inside. Now.
Go, go, go.
What the? Stop him!
Oh, rip.
This is just the beginning.
No! Anselm. Anselm.
Sir?
Get a healer in here to take care of your sister.
She's dead, sir.
And get a mage. Maybe he can track where that portal led. Wait,
General?
what?
I think this one is still alive.
Wonderful. A treacherous traitor. Remove that sack. I believe explanations are in order.
8 years have passed. After you attempted to betray your father, Isamo Tahar, he tried to set an example by executing you and the other conspirators in front of his followers. General Noria saved you and took you under his wing. Despite the Mage Wars being over, disquieting developments are taking place, backed by the common folk. A cult called the Purity of Light has risen to power and is orchestrating a witch hunt of mages.
Oof. Well, rip Gwen. Press F to pay respects. Oh, we get a character. Cool. Ooh. Ooh, we can pick portraits and... Well, I'm sorry. Specifically, I'm sorry to YouTube, because this entire hour, this entire video is going to be me doing character creation, let's be real. Oh, hell, that looks like Yara. Alright, I mean, I'm going to go with the one that looks like a paladin. That one. They all look kind of the same to me. Kit, hello! Let's go with that one. Haircut! Not that one. So this music is way more epic than any character selection music needs to be. Maybe 5. Accessories. I'm assuming this is like earrings and stuff. Accessories, none. Not an option. Okay. It's just 1 or 0. It's probably the beard on the male version. Hair. I've got to get it kind of close to the portrait here. These are not in any recognizable order for me. Yeah, I mean, 1's fine. Keeper. Brutality unlocks offensive abilities that revolve around dealing maximum damage in close combat. Defensive. Interesting. Let's make a custom class. Swashbuckler, Battle Mage, Keeper, Inquisitor, Mage, Soldier. Interesting. So we can do ranged stuff, melee stuff, tanky stuff, death magic, heal magic, elemental magic. And that's kind of cool that you get to make your own class. Kind of like the Swashbuckler. I think I'm gonna go with this. Someone lighter, more archery. Oh, that reset everything. Let's go with that one. Haircut 5 was the one we were considering. Oh, whoa, the haircuts are different for the different body types? I guess? Or maybe I just miscounted the haircuts? Okay. Alright. We're gonna want more strength than that if we're gonna do melee. Willpowers for magic, we're gonna need some of that. Int, I don't think we need as much. We can drop some dex to improve our melee. And our willpower. I think that's good. And how do we feel about Alana as our name? We could name our character Anarsis Tahar. Sounds pretty good. I mean, Alana's okay. You cannot tell me that this isn't just Yara from Game of Thrones. This is straight up Yara. I'm fine with Alana. Like Song of the Lioness, hell yeah. That's a blast from the past. I heard so much Tamora Pierce as a kid. Oh.
Nortander, the cradle of human civilization. We know war. It has been at our side for millennia, coming and going with the indifference of the tides. Our most recent sprouted from rebellion. For reasons unknown, a mage by the name of Isamo Tahar gathered the noble houses behind him in an attempt to overthrow the crown. His magic brought mayhem. Arcane fires burnt towns to ashes. Abominations ravaged the battlefields. Men and women were torn apart with the snap of a finger. Only a sacrifice by our queen achieved what none had thought possible. An end to the slaughter. The Mage War was over. The crown had won, and a ban on magic was enacted. Now the people once more believe that their suffering has come to an end. They hope. They dream. But the tides don't change.
Okay then.
The barracks. Memories float through their halls like fireflies in a misty swamp. While some of them are pleasant, most of them are not. Save for your friend Bertrand, your comrades shunned you, and your promotion into the ranks of the Wolf Guard did not make things any better. Can you blame them? After all, you are the child of Isamo Tahar, the man they have spent the past 8 years fighting.
That's interesting. So, that cinematic, that intro cinematic, was also the cinematic trailer for the game. So I'd seen that before, and I sort of expected that was like maybe a recap of some of the stuff in the previous games, because I haven't played anything in the Spellforce series before. But I didn't memorize I didn't memorize the trailer. I didn't remember the name Isamo Tahar when we were going through that tutorial level, and so I didn't draw the connection between the two, obviously. And I initially thought, as we were doing that mission, that Isamo Tahar would be sort of our enemy over the course of the game. But it feels like either that first level was a callback to the first two games and I just can't appreciate that because I didn't play them, or that was just like set dressing to give a little bit of context for who the character we're playing is. Which is a little weird to me. It seems kind of unnecessary, but
Hey,
let's see where this
Tahar,
goes.
Wake up. What in blazes is wrong with you?
Sleeping is good for you. Bertrand?
Bertrand, why did you wake me?
You have a
Let me
voice.
think, because you just woke the entire barracks with your screaming. Not the best way to make an impression on the new recruits, don't you think?
Oops.
It was that dream again, wasn't it? The nightmare.
Yes.
Look, I know I've said this before, but you did the right thing back then. Your father, he was a madman. Defying him was the only sane thing to do.
I'm curious what the colors are for the different dialogue options, because we've got like this sort of greenish yellow and then this orangish yellow. It wasn't the dream about Castle Vassal or Vastel. If I did the right thing, then why did the others shun me? That new cult is out for mage blood, though. Maybe my father was right. I know I have no regrets. I'm gonna go with this one.
Not everyone in the Royal Army seems to agree on that.
Well, then they are fools. All they want is a scapegoat, and you, as a Samo Tahar's child, are the best one they got their hands on. Honestly, you shouldn't need me to remind you about that.
It wasn't the dream about the cave. It was the one I've been having since I was a child.
That one.
Which
Well,
one?
What can I say? You're
Which
one
dream?
tormented soul, my friend. But probably that's why we get along so well.
Yeah, probably.
But still, sometimes I can't help but feel that you still feel guilty about betraying a Samo. Just don't, all right? You did the right thing.
Okay, I think these brighter, these like greenish yellow ones are things that we can click on to have conversation, and these orange ones end a conversation or are like a decision point. So I'm gonna go with I know I have no
I know,
regrets.
Bertrand. Thank you.
That's what I'm here for, isn't it? For what it's worth, at least, the new laws will prevent something like that from ever happening again. Magic is dangerous, and your father and his rebellion were all the proof for that. We can't just allow mages to run around using their powers as they please. There just need to be limits, rules, and the new laws are just that. A rule set plain and simple. Those mages the Purity branded, they chose their own fate. They were criminals and murderers.
I mean, that's a little harsh, dude. I'm a mage too. What if one day they want me on a stake too? Yeah.
I'm a mage. What if one day they decide that I'm a defiler too?
Come on, don't be ridiculous. You're a battle mage of the Royal Army, of the Wolf Guard, for heck's sake. You use your powers for the greater good, unlike the ones who are being sentenced.
Corporal Tahar, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to disturb.
What is it?
Lord Marshal Angar and General Noria have requested your presence. You and Corporal Carpel are to report to them in the Hall of War as soon as possible.
What's it about?
I'm not in a position to tell.
All right then. Shall we go together, Tahar? I've been meaning to stretch my legs anyway.
Sure. Thank you, boy. You can leave.
Of course. Corporal Tahar? Corporal Carpel?
You should put some clothes on first.
Oh, really? Thanks for reminding me.
Corporal is such an unfortunate rank for Carpel. Corporal Carpel? Jesus. Yeah, so it's okay. We don't have to worry about being the victim of state-sponsored violence because we are the deliverer of state-sponsored violence. Ooh. We get to pick loot. That one, we got the bow. Holy crap, there's a lot of stuff in here. Take that. Take the Talisman of Second Chance. Talisman of Vitality. Got damaged armor and undamaged armor. We have garments, a dagger, a scimitar. Scimitar actually has more DPS than the long sword. I'm gonna go with that. And no shield? Alright, I'll take a second scimitar. I guess the mace has the most DPS. Alright, F5. Let's check our loot. You found some loot. Yep. Alright. Talisman of Second Chance. Small needle located at the bottom of it. Nortander soldiers are told to grasp the talisman whenever they start losing consciousness. If used correctly, the talisman revives fallen soldiers. Casts a powerful healing spell when used. Alright, we're gonna use the revive one so that we don't die. And armor. Yo, we look dope. Do we want the bow, or... We don't have any special abilities yet, so... Because we have Bow Boy with us, I'm gonna go with melee weapons for now. Alright.
Yes.
Are you coming?
Ready? Then let's go.
Ah, now he joined our party. What do you got equipped? You have a bow. Have this talisman. Oh.
Will do.
Orders? Of course.
Shall we explore before going to the quest? Let's find loot. Alright, maybe there isn't any loot for us to find. Or maybe there is. What's over here?
Alright then, let's get to it.
That looks kind of like this might be an exit. No. Yes? Wowza. Alright, I don't see any loot. I don't think they're going to give us anything in here. We probably would have already seen sparklies by now. Let's just go to the quest. Through the glowy door. Would you like to travel to Greykeep? I believe so.
No city of Nortander evokes as much awe as Greyfell and its guardian keep, the seat of the crown. Built into the Hibernian ruins that once crowned King's Mountain, its walls and towers were made to withstand every foe and army, from the great Orcish horde to a swarm of dragons. It was here that the Mage Wars came to an end, after an unknown rebel warned the crown of your father's planned attack. You remember the battle that followed all too well. Though many soldiers were honored for their bravery, no amount of medals will make you forget the widow's cries at the funeral pyres.
Ah, finally, some fresh air. Come on, Tahar. Let's head to the North Tower.
Alright, report to Angar. Witness the trial in the Hall of Justice. Where's the Hall of Justice? Also loot.
Let's see.
Wait, there's loot over here too.
Interesting.
There's so much stuff. Dagger, sure.
Quite the view, isn't it? Just doesn't get old. Still hard to believe that some
yeah.
1,000 years ago, somebody actually built this place.
That is frequently how buildings happen. Oh god.
Whatever's necessary.
Why are you allowing giant spiders in your castle? That seems. And why are y'all doing nothing about this?
Acknowledged.
They will fall.
They're just like, whatever, we're guards, but we're not here to guard, you know,
Got it.
you.
Yes.
Rude.
Understood.
May the light have mercy on you.
There she goes. No more magic for you.
I still can't believe the Lord Marshal is allowing them to do this in Greykeep. Weren't they an underground movement just some moons ago?
They were. Things changed quickly, it seems.
Who was she?
No idea. She might have been with the rebels the army recently took out near Windwall. They still haven't given up. By all that can be said about your father, he certainly had his followers. They're like weeds. Whenever you think you've gotten them all, you find a new patch eating away the seeds somewhere.
Rude.
I didn't know the Iron Mask kills right away.
Well, from what I've heard, there are two ways it can go. Either it makes you lose your magic, and then slowly your sanity, or it causes a brain rupture once it's branded onto your face. Seems that this woman suffered the latter.
Fucking Christ, that is inhumane.
Let's move on.
Sure.
That is not an acceptable way to deal with people. I think we can all see where this game is going, and that is Dylan looking for rebellion the first chance that he gets. Great sword, red robe, iron mask. How does it work? Document. You found a readable item. To see its contents, open the inventory by pressing F5 and then click on the item with right mouse. Of all the inventions of the modern age, perhaps none is as devastating as the Iron Mask. Used primarily by the... Go away. By the purity of light, the solid iron mask is much more complex than its name implies. The mask severs the connection between the wearer and magic, effectively disabling a mage's talent. The purity has been known to use the iron mask on mages it manages to capture. The mask at its core is a means of torture. While known instances are still difficult to confirm, given this guild's limited access to the Purity's records, it is estimated that 1/3 of cases result in unintended brain rupture and instant death. This is perhaps the best outcome for the victim. The cause of the reaction is unknown. One theory is the internal conflict between the mask's power and a mage's strong connection to magic overpowers the body. More studies and observations of the Iron Mask's abilities are needed to refine this theory. For other victims, the Iron Mask is a slow and unmerciful death. Unable to see or use their magic, a mage is all but guaranteed to lose their sanity over time. It can take weeks for a victim to waste away, as senses slowly dull and the body wanes from lack of use. The end result is always death, often due to starvation, dehydration, or accidental injury from bouts of delusional exertion. Jesus Christ. That's a whole lot. Not a fan. Really not a fan. Let's get rid of them. I don't like these people. A helmet. Nice. White potion of magic protection. Increases your white resistance. Helmet. Cool. Let's turn off helmets. General hide helmets. Yeah.
Acknowledged.
Alright, I don't think there's anything over here. Oh, no, there is stuff over here. Just exploring.
So tell me, Tahar, is it just me, or has the general changed?
No, that came out of nowhere.
I mean, back when I joined the Wolf Guard, he was so different, passionate about our cause. But now, I don't know.
Well, the war did take its toll on him, that's for sure. But I think that goes for all of us, doesn't it?
Probably. In war,
Well.
ideals are a luxury, aren't they?
I guess.
Oh, talk to the Purity Priest was a quest? God damn it. Go way the fuck back out here.
Pray tell.
Okay, so we can double click on a unit to snap to it. Good to know. Talk
Now
to
look at that.
Purity Priest. Oh, also we have a level up. Oh shit, we have 3 points to spend. Did I already have 3 points to spend? Archery, white magic, and brutality. Let's just put one in each. Yeah.
Understood.
Yes? Who are you?
Just 2 soldiers. We saw the branding. Impressive work.
What do you want?
Tell me more about your
Could you
faith.
tell me more about the purity of light? About your faith?
Oh, you're a seeker.
Maybe?
Maybe.
Interesting. Well, I will do my best to answer your questions.
What's your problem with mages?
We don't have a problem with mages. We have a problem with defilers.
What's the difference?
Well, a mage is someone who has the ability to tap into the power the All-Father Aeonir used to create the universe. It's a burden, and we are well aware of how some mages suffer. However, having that ability by itself is not a sin. Using it is.
Ah,
Man should not have that power, regardless of stature or morality.
But
cool.
that's what defilers do. They have no humility. They recklessly indulge in their magic and use it for their own purposes. Asamo Tahar is the best example. He showed the world how foul and dangerous uncontrolled magic can be.
What about battle mages?
What about battle mages? There are mages in the Royal Army too.
Well, technically they are defilers too, but they are a necessary evil, so to speak. Mages are powerful, and in order to keep Nortander safe from them, they might be needed. It sounds paradoxical, I know, but it's the truth.
But can't magic also be used for good?
It's not about good or bad, it's about humility. Man was never meant to use magic, and the disregard of this fact is what made the world the violent, corrupted place that it is. So yes, magic can heal as much as it can kill, but that does not change that we are not allowed to meddle with it. We are not gods, soldier, we are men, and until we know our place again, Aeonir will not return.
Great, huge fan.
This woman, what did she do?
That one? She was one of Asamo Tahar's rebels. They hid in wind walls, but the Royal Army took out their camp. She summoned a beast that tore apart 13 soldiers before they finally pinned her down. It's good that the mask put an end to her right away.
Yikes.
Do you have some kind of leader? Your movement originated in Greyfell, correct?
Movement. I don't think you quite understand who we are, soldier. But I have faith that you will soon enough. Regarding your first question, yes, we do. Harbinger of Light, or Rondar Lacane, as his worldly name is known. He is out of the city at the moment, but if you want a chance to hear his sermons yourself, he will return to Greykeep 1 or 2 days from now.
Cool, I'm gonna have to commit murder in 1 or 2 days. Perfect.
What exactly do you believe in? I've been told the purity of light renounces the Guardians. Is that true?
Renounce? No. The Guardians, as well as the renegade gods, are Aeonir's creation. And they are as truthful as he is. They left us.
What do you mean by they left?
Well, they were only temporary to begin with. Aeonir created them to tend to our world as long as mankind is corrupted. But now he wants to return to our world. The Guardians have gone back to their slumber.
Aeonir wants to return?
Yes, Aeonir will return to this world. 12 moons ago, the Harbinger of Light, our leader, had visions where the All-Father himself spoke to him. He said that after all the suffering we, his creation, had to endure, the time has come to bring peace again. He will reveal himself to us, and will make this world one of freedom, peace, and equality again.
And how exactly will he do this? It's not like there's no reason our world is the way it is.
It's a god we are talking about, not a guardian, but a true god. The only god, the creator.
You just said there were other
Mistake
gods.
I made before the Harbinger showed me the truth too. You are trying to apply human thinking to something that never was human to begin with.
And why hasn't he returned yet?
Well, that's the reason we're here. Aeonir also told the Harbinger something else. That he will only return once mankind has become pure again.
Pure?
Yes. Free of the wrong faith. Free of defilers. That's our mission. And once we've succeeded, the Harbinger will open the gates so that Aeonir can step through.
So much to do. So little.
Dylan is inclined to click on this one, to be honest. But I think the polite thing to do is just say, interesting.
Interesting.
That's one word for it.
Well, thanks for your help. I'll be going.
Certainly. Aeonir's light guide your path, soldier.
I'd rather not. Alright, well, fuck that guy in particular.
Chop chop, man.
That was, that's pretty fucked. The unfinished statue of Guardian Goddess Tiara. Statue of Roderick Aelith, Queen Aelith's uncle, former king of Northander. And loot! Ooh, a hood. I mean, honestly, I would equip it just for the looks, but it doesn't give us armor, and we turned helmets off anyway, so. Oh, I absolutely put on equipment based on how it looks.
That's it, lads. Keep at it.
Training. Don't talk about the fight club. Talk to the drill sergeant. Sure.
Look at that. The fabled Wolf Guard has arrived. Always good to see some friendly faces.
Sergeant Esme?
Always so stern, Bertrand. What do you need? Some early morning practice?
Why not? What do you think, Tahar?
Who are we fighting?
Well, what does it look like? Recruits. Some of them almost know what they're doing, but some others could really use some actual sparring. So, what do you say?
Sure.
Well, I guess I could do with some practice.
Good.
Oh.
Then get in the ring.
I don't understand what just happened with the quest, but I think it's fine.
Brandon, Ronan, come here.
Yeah?
See these two over there? You'll fight them.
But they're Wolfguard.
You'll be fine, kid, I'm sure.
Correct. I've seen you two train, and you won't last a second out in the field. Time for you to get some real practice.
Oh, rip.
Get in the ring.
As you command.
Quite the dragon, isn't she? Let's go easy on them, Tahar.
All right, lads, here we go again. Show the corporal what you're made of.
Give me the loot.
Wait! You won, all right? I yield. I said I yield, damn it!
All right, corporal. I think they've had enough. Well done, lads. Now get back to the barracks and have someone see to those wounds, all right?
Poor sods.
The sergeant is right. If they're going to survive out there, they need proper training. In other words, we did them a favor.
One way to see it.
I don't know that kicking their ass is really that useful as a training strategy, but sure.
1, 2, that's good work. Those pals aren't without talent, but they're far too spoiled by these walls. Hang on a moment. Here. I've heard talk about a new mission, and something tells me it's the reason the Lord Marshal wants to see you. And I guess you could use these.
A friendly gesture. I almost forgot
Potions.
how that felt.
Don't be so dramatic. So, what do you say? Tired already? My boys could do with more real combat like that.
Sure.
What do you think, Tahar?
Why not?
Yes, why not? I could use some more practice.
Great. Let's make it more of a challenge this time. Get in the ring when you're ready.
I'm ready. Orders?
Yes, that's it. Now again. Remember you there. Yes, you wolf.
Let's fight.
Get your
I mean-
asses over here.
Are you talking to us, Sergeant?
I am. I want you to fight Corporal Tahar and Carpal.
And just when did we become your recruits?
You're not. But my recruits need to see some real combat. And a fight between 5 brethren of the Wolf Guard would be quite the show.
I mean, the last fight was really easy.
Time for...
We'll fight.
But
Oh, Anselm.
On your marks. Fight! You read my
Take them down!
Okay, I think we got this. Kaz, hello! How are you doing? Alright, that's starting to hurt.
Whatever's
I
necessary.
think we got this. I'm gonna use a healing potion. Come on. Whittle him down. Oh, this is hurting. Come on. Take him out. Yes.
What are you trying to do, for heck's sake? Get yourself killed? This is practice, and Tahar beat you. You might not be my unit, but this is my ring. Get out of there.
This isn't over, Tahar. I swear it.
Oh, sure.
1, 2, 1, 2. That's it, lads. Keep at it.
What a dick.
That guy fought as if he wanted to kill you. Aren't you Wolfguard soldiers supposed to be, I don't know, friends?
We are. I've no idea what got into him.
Maybe, nonsense. Never mind.
What is it?
Just a stupid thought. Forget about it.
It's, you know, it's just that your dad killed his sister.
Bertrand, tell me.
No idea how much you remember from that night when we freed you, but as I told you, Anselm was there, together with his sister. Your father, he killed her. Judging by the look on Anselm's face, he hates your guts. So maybe...
You think he's blaming me for her death?
I don't know, maybe.
That's stupid.
But anyway, it's just an assumption. I might be completely wrong.
Anyway, here. You should take this as an apology. It was a stupid idea to have you fight each other. I'd suggest another round, but I suppose you've had enough by now. And the Lord Marshal's waiting for you.
I like Esme. How am I? I'm very well. I am enjoying this game a lot. Who would be our
Who would we
opponent?
fight? Well, to be honest, I don't think there's much point in having you beat more recruits. But seeing you fight has reminded me that lately, I haven't had a lot of practice neither.
You want to fight us?
Yeah. Yeah.
2 versus 1.
Yeah.
You don't count, Bertrand.
Very funny.
Come on, let's not overthink this. Let's get in the ring.
Yes. Join my party, please. I like you a lot.
Good. Then let's dance.
Need more focus. She hurts. I'm watching her health. I'm gonna heal. Yeah. That's a lot. Oh my god, you need way more focus, Bertrand. You're too weak. Hey, nice. We leveled up.
All right, this is enough. Oof. The years have really taken their toll on me. This would have gone down differently some years ago.
That's what they all say.
Sod off, Carpal. Jokes aside, thanks for the practice. That was a damn good fight. Let's just hope seeing
Wiggle,
their
wiggle,
sergeant
wiggle,
with
wiggle.
dust like this
Wiggle,
doesn't
wiggle,
make the
wiggle,
recruits
wiggle.
act all cocky again.
Well, if it does, you'll be there to show them their place.
I guess. Anyway, you should go see the marshal now. Good luck, you two. Stay safe.
Any more loot?
Yes, that's it. Now again. Remember, eyes locked onto your opponent.
Claim reward. Ooh. A shitload of potions. Oh, select one. Ooh. Healing potions, orb of fire, orb of healing, orb of poison. Potion of fresh start. Potion was originally designed to ease the pain of loss among the widows of dead Nortender soldiers. When it was realized the effects of their elixir could be put to better use, that was abandoned instead. The potion is now given to individuals who wish to relearn their combat abilities and retrain their attributes. Ooh. Interesting. I'm going to go with the healing potion, because I think we're going to run through those a lot. Oh, we get to pick 2. I'm going to take this potion of fresh start in case somewhere down the road I decide to respec.
Balls you're dodging, not candy. Again.
Alright, and let's level up. Shield, damage. I think I want to get this heal. Yeah. And Bertrand.
That's it. Now again. Remember, eyes locked onto your opponent.
Dwarven Mine. Place a trap. Nah. Traps are never my favorite in these kinds of games. Ricochet. Deal damage to target enemy plus half your damage. The arrow deflects off the primary target and jumps over to several additional foes. That sounds awesome. Give me that. Alright. And now we have a secondary quest
That's it, lads. Keep
over
at it.
here. The corporal. Nope. Over here. Yeah, enters justice. Sweet.
No. It's fireballs for dodging, not candy.
I really like Esme. Yes, Hall of Justice, let's go.
Few people know the story behind the impressive hall, with its gilded pillars and domed roof. It was constructed in 6542 by King Arif Aelith as a monument to his greatness. Arif was known for his cruelty and decadence. When after a fight, his equally disliked brother attempted to kill him, Arif fled all the way to the top of the Grey Tower, into his shrine. But his brother, sword in hand, followed. A fight ensued in which both of them were fatally wounded. Ever since, The hall has stood as a symbol for justice.
Not entirely sure how that follows, but...
This isn't the Hall of War. You know that, don't you?
No, Bertrand, I forgot. But I want to see this trial you were talking about.
Well, it's probably already started. Let's go take a look.
Silence will not change anything. I hope you realize that.
What do you want me to say? That I used my magic to kill those soldiers? Yes, I did. And I would do it again. Because they tried to kill me.
She's lying, for heck's sake! That bloody witch is lying!
You know what? You're right. I killed these men just because I liked it. Then I cooked a potion from their entrails and finally found myself a nice little broom to fly off into the moonlight.
Do you think this is the time for jesting?
I don't. But for the past hour, I have done nothing but repeat the same story over and over again.
For which you have no evidence.
Yes, and neither do you. But you know, that's the great thing about religious idiots like you. You always pick the story you like most. Now go ahead. Get that pretty little mask on my face already. I'm sure Aeonir would enjoy that as much as seeing elven mages raped by Leonider soldiers.
Heresy. This is heresy.
Area of Finnenmere. You are hereby found guilty of breaking the new laws by using magic to slay 3 soldiers of the royal army. The punishment will be death by the pike and shall be carried out by the morrow. The trial is over.
I know who that is. That's gonna be our new best friend. She doesn't like the creepy religious people, so...
That's tough.
Perfect. We have conversation stuff.
What do you make of this?
I don't know. She might be speaking the truth, or she might be lying. But it's 2 witnesses against her word, so I guess the sentence was only fair.
Who was that woman? The older one?
You don't know? Alright, now that surprises me. That was Amaria Leonider, the only surviving member of House Leonider. All of her sons died in the final battle of the Nortander army against your father's rebels.
She seemed to be very upset by what the elf said about Aeonir.
Yeah, no wonder. She's one of the most fervent followers of the purity. Probably also one of the reasons why they could get so much influence within the crown. House Leonider was one of the greatest armies in Nortander. But let's go, shall we? I wouldn't want to keep the Lord Marshal waiting any longer.
But wait, can we break her out? Prison?
Yes.
I guess not yet.
No city of Nortander evokes as much awe as Greyfell and its guardian keep, the seat of the crown. Built into the Hibernian ruins that once crowned King's Mountain, its walls and towers were made to withstand every foe and army.
Oh, we already listened to that. Alright. How am I doing on water? Alright, I'm going to take another quick break and get more beverage and maybe a snack, because I'm getting a little grumbly in my tumbly. But when we get back, we're going to go finally talk to the Lord Marshal like we were supposed to do. And I don't know, maybe see about breaking our friend out of prison.